Let's classify animals. Sorting species. Did you know there are millions of different kinds of animals or species living on the Earth? Scientists study these species and classify or sort them into groups. All over the world, scientists search the land and sea in order to discover new species. To classify different species into groups, scientists study what makes species similar and what makes them different. Let's take a closer look. Classifying animals. All of the animals that have hair or fur on their bodies are in the same group. They are warm blooded animals and give live birth to their young. The babies drink milk from their mothers. How do we classify these critters? They are mammals. Elephants, polar bears, and goats are all mammals. People are mammals too. There is another group of warm blooded animals. The critters in this group have feathers and wings instead of hair or fur. Their babies hatch from eggs. How do we classify these critters? They are birds. Hummingbirds, cardinals, and penguins are all birds. They live in different parts of the world, but they all belong to the same group. Some critters have scales instead of fur or feathers. They are cold blooded animals and have dry skin. Most lay eggs. How do we classify these critters? They are reptiles. Crocodiles, chameleons, and snakes are reptiles. Some animals live both on land and in water. They are cold blooded like reptiles but have moist skin instead of dry skin. They lay eggs and some have webbed feet. How do we classify these critters? They are amphibians. Frogs, toads, and salamanders are all amphibians. Not all animals breathe above the water. Some breathe underwater with gills. They have scales and fins. They are cold blooded, and some lay eggs. How do we classify these critters? They are fish. Did you know that sharks are fish? They belong in the same group with trout, salmon, and guppies. There is a group of animals that belong together because they don't have a backbone. They are invertebrates. Octopuses, earthworms, and snails are all invertebrates. Some invertebrates are grouped together because they have multiple body parts and six or more legs. How do we classify these critters? They are insects and arachnids. Bees, grasshoppers, and beetles are all insects. Spiders and scorpions are arachnids.